Welcome to Passion for the Pastime, where baseball lives 24/7, 365. Catch conversations with beat writers, broadcasters, current and former players of all levels. Now here's your host,
Walter Ika Balsetta. Whoops, I fumbled. I got to get out of here.
Walter Ika Balsetta.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Wow, I think I've forgotten how to do this. Give me 1 second. Got the camera coming in. We got the audio coming in through the. Nope, the audio is coming in through the. Oh wow, look at me. I don't have my Rodecaster. Let's go ahead and start this up. Let's go ahead and start this over. Give me 1 second, guys. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Give me 1 second. I was just so excited, you know. I was on the couch just watching some live streams. Actually, that's what I've been doing in my free time. And I just said, you know what? I miss connecting with my people. I miss talking to my Rockin' New Eras. I miss talking to my Anthony Merkovich. That I remembered how to say it. I don't know if I nailed it then, but I don't know why I'm still talking into this. We're not even connected. So give me 1 second, guys. I know I'm connected into the camera audio, so I know you're able to hear me. But let's get this thing up and ready to go properly. Let's go ahead and switch it on over. Now I think you guys can hear me. Butchered? Yes, I did. I did butcher it, Anthony. I was just so happy. I was just so hyped because I was watching all these streams. Like Disney bloggers and stuff like that. Because I don't know if you guys know this about me. I'm a huge Giants fan, but I'm also a huge Disney fan as well. Love going out to the Disneyland parks and all that kind of stuff, all that jazz. So I watched some of these live streams, and the guy that I was watching, he was live, and I was just like, man, you know what? I miss my community. I miss talking to my people. So here we are. We're here doing a freaking YouTube show. I don't even know if I have my phone connected. We do have the cruise line up and operational. Is my phone even charged? We're at 41%. I just missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. What's up, Mike? Good to see Mike Val here in the YouTube chat. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. AJ Cruz. Oh, what? Yeah, bro. We're here. We're here and we're doing it. Otis Burt. Otis, my apologies, man. I saw you say hi to me earlier this morning. But I was busy setting up some much needed not digital but much needed prep for the show this morning, because I had both of my guys, John Dickinson and Greg Silver. They were down at Levi Stadium, so I had to get everything situated. But I did see you say hi to me, and now I'm here to say hello to you, Otis. What's up, man? Good to see you alive and well and kicking around. Rockin' New Era. Hey-o! Yeah, what's up? Yeah, so I how it all started, I told you guys I was watching a stream, and I messaged Rockin' New Era. I just said pod. I think this was at like 6:03. Because I don't know. I got this certain urge to jump on here. And I have missed you guys, so I do want to connect with every single one of you, see what you guys have been doing in the how long of a absence has it been this time? Was this time longer than the first time? That's my follow-up question for you guys. Let me know in the YouTube chat. It felt longer. It definitely felt longer. Just going into this next phase of life. Going to be a dad soon. It was 5 months. For my girlfriend yesterday. So holy hell, man, life just hits you hard. So I'm really excited to be here. I hope you guys are excited to be here, and good to see you guys coming in here and showing me some love and saying what's up. We'll talk some Giants, but we'll also talk about life. We'll kind of get into whatever the hell we want to talk about, right? Because that's the beauty of doing these podcasts, doing these streams. I mean, we can talk Giants. Giants kind of suck right now. So although they did win four out of the 6, they went 4-2 on the road trip against the teams that they just got swept against. So what the hell does that mean? Nobody really knows. But they do got the Nationals coming in. I was gonna make a riff, but I won't go. I won't make the riff at this moment in time. But yeah, so they have the Nationals coming in to Oracle Park. We'll talk about that. If you guys want to get into that, we can for sure. But let's go out to the YouTube chat because that's what I love doing. That's what I love doing here on the show. If you guys are here for the first time, welcome in. My name is Walter Calceta. I currently work at KNBR. That could change. Who knows if that can change or not. But currently work at KNBR. I am the board op / producer with Greg Silver and obviously the Papa and Silver show. But now we have JD filling in for the time being at KNBR 10 to 2. A lot of fun stuff. Next week I'm going to be actually kind of all over the damn place. We're going to be out at the patio on Wednesday, and we're going to be doing a show in Berkeley. I'm going to be helping out the morning show boys, so I won't be on my assignment from 10 to 2 on Tuesday, but and I'm off tomorrow. So this is kind of my salute to the weekend for everybody. But what's up, everyone? What is up in the YouTube chat? Let's go ahead and say what's up to everyone. We already said hi to Rockin' New Era. Hey yo, what is up, Rockin' New Era? I put out the word. Appreciate you, my guy. You are definitely a real one. If there was a definition of real one in the dictionary, it would have a picture of Rockin' New Era in there for sure. Also, AJ Cruz. I saw AJ Cruz in here as well. But Otis Bird, what's up? We already said hi to Anthony. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you. Yeah, holy smokes. Yeah, it's been a while, man. You guys put the count together. Do you guys find out? Did you guys find out how long I've been gone since my last episode? I think it's been 2 weeks or 2 weeks. It feels like 2 months actually. Go ahead and let me know. Get how much damage did I do this past time that I left you guys high and dry? My apologies. Otis Bird, we already said hello, but I love to say hi to Otis every single time. We do have to meet up at one point. Otis, if you can make it out to the patio on this coming Wednesday, come out, man. Come out. We'll have some bloodies on the Papa Tab. Papa Tab's always open. It is always open. We'll have some drinks at the patio, 1,000% in honor of our guy Greg Papa. Let's see what else we got going on here in the YouTube chat. Yep, AJ Cruz. Is there a blue moon tonight? I don't know. Is there? There could be. I don't know. Something just took over my energy. Something just made me go grab all this crap because you guys can't see my studio setup. I'm kind of like in a corner now. I don't have all the beautiful stuff behind me anymore because that space is now a baby room. We're now done with the construction. Maybe I'll do a passion for the Pampers, a passion for the pregnancy. Maybe we'll do an update in the baby studio or the baby room / former studio. Maybe we'll do that at a later date. We'll see who whenever I come back on here. You guys have to set those notifications. So I'm telling you, set those notifications. You never know when we're gonna have Daddy Walt just pop on the mic. But what's up, everybody? Good to see you out here in the YouTube chat. AJ Cruz chiming in. You set up a bag of chips and housed it while they're quit playing. Oh, come on, AJ. What's up, bro? Good to see you. It's all good, Walter. Thanks, man. Yeah, dude. What's up, Otis? Let's see. Walter, I heard some rumors, bud. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead and let me know. What are the rumors? What are the streets saying about Papa Walt? Go ahead and let me know in the YouTube chat. Going on 3 weeks, you did a show, AJ Cruz. Going on 3 weeks, you did a show the day before I got back from vacation. That is right. I opened up. That's when I had the hour-long conversation with Rockin' New Era. I don't know what the hell we talked about, but we had a great time. We had a great conversation, and I was waiting for you to call in, and I forgot that you were on vacation, my guy. So you can go ahead and give me a call. Let me know about your vacation. I saw that you were at the pyramids. I saw on I think it was on Instagram, or maybe it was X / Twitter. I'm not entirely sure, but I did definitely see it. So go ahead and give me a call, AJ, if you want to talk about your vacation, talk about where everybody has been. Congratulations, Walter. Thank you, Otis. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for the kind words. Mike Val, congrats. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Good to see you. Berserkly, yeah, man. We back. Yeah, we're back for now. You know, I was actually because I think I figured out the problem, with my streams. I think I figured out the problem in that I think I'm still skipping. I think I'm still skipping on the YouTube. I think it's my camera. I was going to plug in. That's why I have all this crap everywhere. If you guys can, well, you can't see it, but this is a very messy setup right now. So I'm kind of glad that you can't see it. But I was trying to plug in my iPad and use that as a camera, but hence I wasn't planning on doing something, so I didn't have it. I didn't have it. I didn't have it charged. I didn't have it charged, so I was not planning accordingly. This was all on a whim, just because I had the urge. I just wanted to talk to you guys, talk about the Giants, talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about, because that's what we do here on the podcast. Who knows how long we're gonna go? Maybe this is the last one. I don't know. I'll leave you guys on the edge of your seat on that one. Ernie Chavez, what's up, Ernie? Good to see you, man. New pod, who dis? Yeah, what's up, Ernie? Good to see you. You guys like my hair, by the way? You guys see how long this shit is? Hold on, let me see real quick. Let me take off my hair. It has been a long minute since I've cut this thing. Look, I can look emo right now if I put it down in front of my face. My hair is long as hell, bro. Hair's long. It's never been this long before in my life. Kind of like it, though. Kind of like it. I'm digging it. Anyways. Sorry, I'm just on a side tangent. Well, what's up, everybody? Good to see you in here in the YouTube chat. Let's see. Anthony Merkovich. Oh, Merkovich. I always add the extra syllable. There's not a Mera. It's Merkovich. I remember that. Remember having that conversation. Baby. All right, let's see what... Walter got a dose of Catholic guilt for leaving us hanging. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. The Holy Spirit just invaded my body. It was just like, you need to get on there and preach to your people. Let's see what else we got. AJ or Otis. Thanks, Walter. I appreciate it, man. I'll be back at work that day. Maybe I can drop by for my lunch break, but I'll take you up on the offer in the future. Oh, 100%, Otis. We got to do it before the season is over. We have to do a meetup. Passion for the Pastime meetup at Oracle Park. I know that the season is kind of wrapping up, and we're kind of running out of games to go to, running out of weekends to get out there as well. But we'll do something. We'll do something, especially Otis. We got to get you out there. But who knows? Maybe we'll link up before then. We'll have to see, man. Let's see, Walter. You going? Are you going need the passive income soon? Oh yeah, bro. You already know. You already know. We got the baby coming on the way. We gotta pay the bills. You know, you gotta pay for the gotta pay for the diapers. You know. Let's see. Walter, were you part of the crew getting KMBR removed from the bunker? I plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about KMBR getting removed from the bunker. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, that is what we talked about, bro. Rocket New Era. That was disgusting. That was crazy. I hope Danny Dunn is in here in the YouTube chat. He did text me. I think he saw the notification that we were going live. So if he's not in here and he saw the notification, that kind of hurts my heart a little bit. But he did say, motherfucker, in honor of our guy, Greg Papa. Danny, are you in here? Danny. Hello, Danny Dunn. Yeah, I don't know if Danny's in here, but yes, we did talk about the Danny Dunn packet to mouth incident. You had the first person account of that incident. It was terrible. My goodness, that was bad. If you guys missed any of that, that's on our last podcast episode where me and Rockin' just kind of went off the rails and just started talking about whatever the hell was on the mind. And that was one of the things, the Danny Dunn packet to mouth incident that shook the world, shook the station in Daly City at KMBR. Let's see. Your stream is smoothly running. All right. I like to hear that. I really do. I'm pleased. Let's see what else we got. Heads up. What? Tacky threatening to bring his drum mic. Okay. Thank you, AJ. Thank you for that. Into the chat. Walter Lincecum. Hell yeah. I'm counting my hats right now. You're counting your hats? Do you do that like on a like you have to audit yourself? Are you auditing yourself, bro? Let's see. Let's see what else. You are going to. Sorry, Oh shit, Walter, it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, so real quick, just to recap everything that has gone on with the Giants. If you guys want to let me know in the YouTube chat, I haven't counted in like 5 years. Oh, okay. So, what was your count at, bro? Didn't you say your count was at like? Was it at like 900 hats or something? Did I undershoot you? Were you at like 1,000? I forget what your hat count was. I remember we talked about it a long time ago, and the number you told me then, I assume has increased. Currently, you're currently count. So you have sat there. How long has it taken you? Are you spacing it out over a couple of days? Or are you spacing it out over a couple of weeks? Or are you just like sitting there? Have you been counting hats for like hours? What in the hell? I got half to count. My goodness. I'm assuming you go through like a bin at a time, right? You go through a bin at a time, and then whatever that count is, you just slap it on the bin, and then you call it a night, and then you revisit it. That's how I do it. That's how a sane person would do it. Have them in bins. Yeah. I remember the pictures of the bins, dude. Yeah, you're insane. Which, by the way, the Blue Jays hat, if you had been following along when the Giants were in full collapse mode, the Blue Jays hat made it on the stream. The Vlad Jr. Jersey made it on the KNBR stream, but most importantly, the Blue Jays hat did make it on the stream at KNBR, and Murph was livid. Murph was not happy. And I was just leaning into it, bro. I was leaning into it, and I honestly, now every time I greet Murph, he says, "F the Blue Jays." Which, by the way, I mean, hey, my Jays are in first place in the AL, aren't they? So they might be going to the World Series. Who knows? And shout out my Jays. Shout out Rockin' New Era for hooking it up on the hat. But I did text Murph, and going into that final series, or the final game of the series, with the Giants and the Pirates, I did tell him, I said, I told him you're lucky, because if the Giants would have blown that game and not won the series in Pittsburgh, I was coming in full Clemente with the hat and the jersey the following day. So I told him it's gonna have to wait until September 15th for Roberto Clemente Day. So he was definitely not digging the other opponents, especially. I mean, obviously, you know, Clemente. People got respect for Clemente. You can wear a Clemente whenever the hell you want, but he always says you had to pick now. You had to pick now. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I had to pick now. So yeah. Now I was messing with him. I told him, oh, dude, I'm gonna wear my FP Santangelo Expos jersey for this weekend, starting tomorrow. But I forgot. I'm off tomorrow, so I won't be able to do that. But what's up, everybody? Welcome into the YouTube chat. I just want to let everybody know we're having a good time tonight, and we're gonna talk a little bit of Giants, and then we'll get on out of here. The cruise line is open. I forget what the cruise line number is, but I believe it's 925-392-5348. I think that is the phone number, 925-392-5348. Again, 925 Babe Ruth, year I was born, Melky Cabrera, Pablo Sandoval. That is how you remember things. That is how you remember things, baby. The phone number is open, is operational. Hold on, I think I just jumped the gun. Am I connected via Bluetooth? We are good to go. I think we're good. I think we're good on the 40%. So you guys got at least, you know, at least probably 20 minutes of a phone call. If you guys want to go ahead and give me a call and say what's up and chime in that way. But I do want to ask the question. I want to throw it out to all you guys, because the Giants made some moves. Obviously, Buster Posey was on earlier this morning with Murph and Marcus, was talking about the trade deadline, and that's kind of been the storyline that we've been following the last couple of weeks. Is what were the Giants going to do? The recent downward spiral kind of sent them into a way that Buster Posey wasn't initially planning on going into the trade deadline with, and that is being sellers, right? And you know, they go into the trade deadline, and they only did the move with Tyler Rogers prior to the deadline moves with Camilo Doval and Mike Yastrzemski. So prior to that, I saw the Tyler Rogers move and the prospects that they got back. Okay, whatever. But prior to that, I was like, oh man, if they just stand pat If they just do not do anything else and they don't try to recoup and restock their farm system like they badly need to, because their farm system's ranked bottom third in Major League Baseball, then it was going to be a bad situation. Obviously, year one of Buster Posey, you can't really judge too well. I think we've talked about this before on the podcast when we were doing regular podcasts at the beginning of the year, when we were getting into, what does this year mean for Buster Posey? And it might have been honestly, more of a off-season topic where we were talking about the winter meetings and the signing of Willy Adames and just kind of the formation of a core, a formation of Giants players that want to be Giants, that play the Giants way, right? And that was kind of the vision for Buster Posey. You're not going to rate whether Buster Posey is a good president of baseball operations in the first year, not even in the second year. It's gonna take some time, because the team that he takes over, the farm system is terrible. The farm system is bad, so you have to replenish. How do you do that? You sell off some pieces that are valuable to other teams, and the relievers were going off the shelves this trade deadline, man. I couldn't keep track of all the trades that were going down with relievers. But then what was frustrating is that you see this reliever go and that reliever go and that one and that one. It seemed like it was everyone, and the Giants, there was no mention of Camilo Doval. There was no mention of anyone else being thrown out there, which was bizarre. And then we got hit with the buzzer beater with Camilo Doval getting traded to the Yankees and Mike Yastrzemski getting traded to the Royals. So they did kind of a soft sell, right? I mean, if you're asking me, I would have sold everything that had value, man. Like this Giants team, obviously, when you look to where they are in the standings, I mean, are we going to still talk about like this is a playoff team? Like, do they still have those type of aspirations? I know that they had to gut it out against the freaking Pirates, bro. Are we going to still kind of look at this team as a playoff team? They're 8 games back from the West. We all know that the West was not something that was realistic. Now, when they made the move for Devers, they were tied. They were tied with the Dodgers at that point, and then they just kind of went on a downward spiral since then. I'm not correlating that with Rafael Devers coming to San Francisco. I'm not saying that he's a cancer. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it's kind of funny how things change up, because they get Rafael Devers. We're all like on cloud 9. That was the biggest thing. And then all of a sudden they just shit the bed and they drop out of the playoff race. We do have a phone call coming in here. I'm going to go ahead and answer it and put him on hold just for 1 second. I think I did that correctly, but bear with me one second, caller, because I was looking at the wild card standings where the Giants currently are, and they are 5 games back of the final wild card, which it goes in succession. It goes the Cubs, it goes the Padres, and it goes the Mets. Obviously, the Mets are kind of in a downward spiral as well. They've only won 2 out of 10, so they're 2-8 out of their last 10 on a 4-game losing streak right now. So that's a team that you want to watch. The Giants kind of took care of business against them in New York, but then you still have Cincinnati. You still have the Cardinals, and shit, the Marlins are right there for the Giants. Not saying that those teams are playoff teams. When you look at the Marlins and the Cardinals, I don't think that's kind of where you separate. But where do the Giants go? Are the Giants separated with? Are they lumped in there with the group of the Cardinals and with the? I think AJ just dropped off. Are they locked in there with the Cardinals? Oh no, AJ's still there. Are they locked in there with the Cardinals and the Marlins, or are they kind of teetering with the Reds and the Mets? Time will tell. I don't think that they're a playoff team. So yeah, the question here with Robert, and good to see you in here, Robert. Welcome back. Wait, where was it? I clicked the wrong thing. Robert. Future now. Is the future now? That is the question. Giants still have a chance. No, man, I don't think that they have a chance. I think that this is, it's kind of what I thought it would end up being. They had a really good start at the beginning of the year. but it is morphed into what I thought this was going to be, and it is an assessment year. It is, you are finding out who these guys are, who are keepers on this team. You are finding out who are going to be Giants. You are finding out what these guys are made of at the major league level, in your minor league system. I want to see all these guys come up here. And I'm sad for Gerard Encarnacion because I mean, he had a lot of potential, but he's another guy that he just can't stay healthy. So we'll get into all of that. We'll talk about it, but let's go out to the cruise line and let's start it off with the namesake. What's up, AJ?
Oh yeah, let me get a large pepperoni. Let me get a 12-pack of wings, and let me get a Diet Coke, please.
Thank you. I got you, bro.
Oh shit, is this Domino's?
Okay, damn. Are the cops chasing you, bro? What's going on over there? What's going on behind
you? No. I pulled over, man. They blew right by me. I'm about to skeet on out. So, no, I'm in Fremont. So I'm in Fremont. You know, all kinds of weird shit happens over here. But what's up, Walter? What you been? Oh my god! I was like I had to. I was like going through my phone. I was trying to find the number, and I had to move a big old thick layer of dust before I was able to find it, man. Wow. I was gonna.
Did you think you think you were having a wet dream, bro? You're like, what? Passion for the Pastime's on. What's going on?
It was more like a fucking dry rub. It was like, this ain't happening, dude. This is not happening at all. What's going on here? So lucky, man. I was getting a reading session going. I'm about to commute home, and I'm just chilling right now at a cafe, trying to kill some time. And all of a sudden, I get some buzzing. I'm like, oh shit! I gotta call Walter to see what's he been up to, man.
Oh yeah, bro. What you reading, bro? You know what? I'm not a great. I don't have an attention span, AJ, to read books. But you know where I thrive is audiobooks. I like to have the book on in my ear and I read along. You know what I mean? Like I do that. I don't know if that's childish, but that's just how I get down with books.
Oh no, dude! When I was younger, man, the record and book that was it, dude. You had the music, you had the sound effects, you could follow along. So yeah, no, tell you the truth, I've always been like a big reader, but like the last several years, I've really slacked off. Audiobooks are freaking awesome, especially if you have like a long series like the whole Game of Thrones series, the Song of Ice and Fire. That's perfect. If you're driving, you can take the whole story in, and you don't have to sit there and worry about like getting distracted or finding a quiet place. You can do it on your time. So, yeah, I'm actually reading a book right now. Let me see. One of my coworkers at work, I found out that he read this book that I read years ago in college. That's super dense, and we're like both big fans of. So he gave me a book. It's called what the hell is it called? It's like a fantasy type novel, but it's called Piranesi. It's just it's about this guy. He's in a weird world, like a huge world encompassing house that has different rooms, and it has 3 levels. Like the lower one with ties, the middle one is just where the place he walks, and the upper levels have birds and clouds and stuff. And I don't know what's going on just yet. So, but that's the cool part about it. I don't know where this is going, but you know, it's nice just getting back into the world of books. I shop for books the way Rockin' shops for hats, right? You know, I'll buy one and I'll read it. Yeah. I'll read it, and I always get distracted, but I'm trying to get back into it. But anyway, yeah, you know, Walter, listening to you talk about the standings of the teams and everything, I gotta say this season, in my estimation, for the Giants, and I haven't watched every game, I'll admit, but too many times I've seen this has really been an up and down season. We went on a good little win streak, lose one here and there, and then we just went on that god awful skid. Yeah. And it's very inconsistent. We'll win a couple, we'll hang in there, we'll lose a 2-1 game. We'll have runners in scoring position, or to tie it up or to go ahead, and then boom, we'll just blow it, you know. And we might be holding on to a real thin lead, and then we'll lose in the 8th or 9th inning, and then we'll come back and we'll have a blowout win, and all of a sudden we're all yeah, and then we get smacked the next night. So, you know, it's really you it's torture in the sense that it's okay, what's gonna happen now? It's almost like a crapshoot to see what kind of game we're gonna have. It's not okay, we're gonna compete. You know, it's just very, very inconsistent.
You know what's funny, AJ, about that, just that word that you keep using is inconsistent. you know what kind of team that trait is consistent with? A 500 team. And that's what I think that this team is. I think that they overachieved at the beginning of the year. Obviously, their pitchers were pitching much better than what they were now, and their offense was producing. I mean, they were coming in right. Everyone was talking about the 1-run games and the clutch victories and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but you know what? Is that a sustainable way of winning? Is that consistent over 162? And that style is very, very streaky to where, yeah, the Giants had the formula for that to line up, right? Because you had the pitchers, you had the strong bullpen, one of the best bullpens in all of baseball, and then you had the opportunistic offense, which over 162, it just doesn't pan out. It's not a sustainable way for you to be a playoff team. So again, you talk about the word consistency, that or inconsistency, that's what you see from this Giants team, and that correlates with a 500 team, which I believe that's what they are.
Yeah, and like what you said, we were winning a lot of games early on, like by our fingernails, right? By those 1 or 2 runs, and now we have a market correction. Now we're losing a lot of those games by that same type of margin, right? So we're pretty much mid. And well, I mean, as far as Buster is concerned, I mean, he's doing the best he can with what he has. Of course, he's going to get a pass this year, right? And you see the moves that he made. You know, going to get Devers was a big one. Unfortunately, it hasn't really paid a ton of dividends just yet. But Adames has woken up. You know, he's been doing pretty good. Jung-Hoo Lee, I still think we need to see a little more out of him. And the pitching kind of seems like it's slowed down a little bit. But I think this season is just going to be, really just be what it is. We're going to be like at or below 500, I think. And you know, as long as we beat the pinche Doyers, but I think at best, the only thing we can really hope to see is some development. You know, maybe get some consistency from Devers. Maybe show that we can dig deep and win a few games, even if we don't, you know, get into the playoffs. But I think right now it's more like I kind of hate to say this because I feel like I'm settling, but at the same time I want to be realistic to where I've kind of learned, especially with our sports teams, where we put so much time and energy into like following them and trying to stay on top of everything and being very critical about it. I've kind of felt like at times I have to lower my expectations. So this way, if we do go on a run, I'll be pleasantly surprised and it'll feel like I'm watching something new.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think the high water mark for the season clearly was the inside the park home run.
Oh,
I mean, that was a fantastic moment.
Sure.
Fantastic moment. And if anything, I just want to see a few more of those. Even if even if the season doesn't culminate in anything spectacular, I mean, just give the fans something to go see. Give us something to cheer for, even if we're not really contenders at this point. But I think the moves that Buster's made, like you said, with Devers, it shows that he's trying something. He's willing to try something. Whether Bo Melo's in the future or not, I don't know. But I'm not really too confident.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of more like a move just for the sake of making a move to bring him on board and retain him. But I mean, we got Farhan out, and I think we needed to change it up. And so it's Posey like kind of seeing what he has. And I think next year we may see something different. So we'll see. You know, I'm still trying to figure out my schedule to get out there to the patio and you know, we'll knock a few back, take a picture, and send it to Pops. Hopefully he's doing better. And but yeah, right now I think it's just about tempering expectations and just cross the fingers and hopefully we can get a few more feel good moments before the end of the season. So.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Like, I want to see Rafael Devers take a couple homers into McCovey Cove. You know what I mean? I want to see things that I can get excited for next year because
yes.
And obviously whether Rafael Devers closes out this year good or not, it doesn't matter to me because he's going to be around for the next 6+ years. So same thing with Willie Adames,
right.
Same thing with Matt Chapman. Those guys don't really matter. But you mentioned someone that I don't know if we need to see more of them, but I know we will because of the contract. Is Jung-Hoo Lee. Like Jung-Hoo Lee has been such a freaking disappointment, man, to where I've been talking with JD in between breaks with JD and Silver, of course. And I threw it out there. Like, we were talking about what could you get for Jung-Hoo Lee? What could you do? Like, bad contract for bad contract, right? I told him, I said, look, if we're gonna do that, get a pitcher on a bad deal, because I would much rather have a pitcher having a bad string of success right now and put him into that ballpark. I'd much rather have that than what I'm seeing out of Jung-Hoo Lee, because I just don't think that Jung-Hoo Lee is, I was really high on him at the beginning of the year. But again, this is rookie year for him, really. So I'm not entirely willing to just throw him out the door. But if you can get a starter in here, because also, I mean, you kind of look at the starters in the Giants organization. I don't know how good these guys are. I don't know how good Carson Whisenhunt can really be. Obviously, we like what we're seeing out of Landon Root, but I don't know what I can expect out of Hayden Birdsong next year. So it's like the starting pitchers. It's outside of Logan Webb and Robbie Ray, and I guess Landon Root, you lump them in there. You don't really know what else you have in the organization, but Jung-Hoo Lee just hasn't looked good. He hasn't lived up to the expectations. I understand that this is kind of his 2.0 rookie season, because last year it was shortened. So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. He has to adjust to the length of the season for Major League Baseball, and how to get his body right and how to stay consistent. He's been kind of getting more hot as of late. I think he's hitting like 300 in the last month or so. So yeah, I mean, I understand that. It's just, I don't think that he's the superstar that the Farhan regime paid for. And I think that if it was a friendlier deal, I think Buster Posey might cut ties with him. But obviously you're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, and agreed. We didn't really get to see a whole lot much last year, and this year he's kind of just getting his feet under him. I think it's a transitional year for the team as a whole. So I mean, I say we just give him a little more time. I mean, we gotta give him that much. I mean, it's like kind of like how we had what's his name? Like we had Trey Lance, right, with the 49ers, and then he gets hurt. We don't see him, and then we see him back. We see him a little bit more, and then he gets hurt again. It's like, okay, we're waiting for him to arrive, but he hasn't really shown us a whole lot. Granted, we've seen more of Jung-Hoo Lee than Lance, right? Yep. But at the same time, we're kind of waiting for him to arrive. The expectations are really high, and you're hoping to see more, and we're not seeing that right now. So, but for him, I say we just give him a little more time. We'll see what we really have, and then if we have to cut bait, then we just got to see what's available, and hopefully we can salvage something out of that. If he winds up not being what we need, but anyway. But you know what? I don't want to hog the lineup, man. Just wanted to call and say glad to hear you back, and yeah, well, man, it's always good talking to you, brother, man. One of these days I gotta make it out there, and we'll knock a few back, and we'll just have some funky shenanigans, man.
Yes, sir. We'll get out there to Del Cielo soon. We got the football season coming up. I know you guys were planning on doing something, so just let me know. I actually went by the location that you guys were talking about not too long ago, so I know where it is. I know where it is now. So so you guys let me know. I'm hyped about football season. We'll get into some football stuff later into the season. I mean, I'll still do these occasionally, right? I'll try to get on a somewhat regular basis, because I just love talking to you guys. I love having this platform for you guys where we just talk whatever we want to talk about. But yeah, no, man, appreciate you calling in, and real quick, did you enjoy the vacation? Where the hell did you go, bro? It looked fun.
Oh, bro, yeah, we flew to Houston. We stayed there for about 2 days. It was muggy as hell, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I don't know how the hell Derek survived into adulthood living there.
He lost his hair. That's what happened. He lost his hair.
Yeah, he paid the price, So, so that's why it's more expensive out here, right? Let's see. We were there for 2 days, and then we went to Galveston. We sailed out of Galveston. I went on a cruise for a week. We went to Cozumel.
All right.
We went to Roatan, which is a little island off of Honduras.
Yep.
And then we went to and then we went to Costa Maya. Sorry, went to Costa Maya, then Roatan, and then we went to Cozumel. And the pyramid, we went to Chichen Itza.
Okay.
So it took a long time to get there, and it was like it was a little bit muggy, but Cozumel was just miserable. Holy shit, it was just like I felt like we all know Tacky goes commando. I felt like if Tacky wore draws, I felt that's what I felt like, but just gross. But Roatan was really nice. There was a breeze there, and Cozumel was pretty cool. It just took a long time to get to shore. We had to take a 40-minute ferry inside, and then we had to take a 2-hour, 15-minute ride to interior. And we were only there for about an hour and a half, and then we had to come back. So we got some nice pictures. We didn't get to wander around as much, unfortunately, but no, it was freaking awesome, man. Like just going to see one of the new Seven Wonders. It's cool. Actually, there's an eighth wonder. That's Tacky. I don't understand how he's not like. It's a wonder how he isn't like arrested for indecent exposure every time he comes out the house. So, but aside from that, it was a lot of fun. It was a long overdue vacation. Glad to be back. Yeah, that humidity ain't no joke, dude. If you don't have to go out there, don't. That's all I gotta say. All right, Walter. You have a good one, brother. Nice talking to you.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later. That was AJ Cruz. Cruise line is still open. I know that Rockin' called earlier. I see Mike Val calling on the phone line as well. So you guys go ahead and give me a call if you guys want to get in on this conversation. Real quick, I was trying to keep up with the YouTube chat as we were having that conversation with AJ, just talking about everything and anything. Tacky, remember how much better the season was when Walter did the show regularly? It all went to hell when he started flaking on us. I will own that. And I kind of thought about that too. I was like, you know what? If the Giants want to have any type of success, if they want to have any type of late run into the season, I got to jump on the pod, and we got to start it. We got to start it this weekend. They need to go ahead and sweep the Nats. If the Giants sweep the Nats, I'll be back here on Monday. All right, that's all I'm saying. I'll be back out here on Monday, and we'll talk more Giants baseball. But let's go back out to the cruise line really quickly. You guys were talking about wings for a second. You guys were talking about wings, and I think that my baby mama Hannah has ordered some wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, so might have to cut this pod a little short. But yes, thank you for the notification. You know what, that's gonna be hilarious because I'm like maybe like 15 feet away from the door, so the delivery person that comes and drops off the wings is probably gonna be like, what the hell is he yelling about? Like, should I call someone? Yeah. I can keep it down a little bit. Anyways, let's go out to the cruise line. And this guy, I haven't talked to him in quite some time, but let's go ahead and go out to him. Mike Val, what's up, Mike?
Hey, Walt, how's it going?
I'm good, bro. How
I
you
like
been?
that one. That was a good one. AJ, you're coming in really strong. Like the TV's at 18, and I could hear you like deafening. Like, don't answer the door for Walt.
Oh, was AJ loud as hell? Was AJ hella loud?
Loud as all hell.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
But it was good. It was good.
That's AJ.
Congratulations, Walt.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure. I just wanted to pop on and talk to you a little bit about like what's on my mind tonight. Like, got San Jose Giants, right? And I think the Giants can. Well, there's a little less than third of the season left.
Yeah,
I think they can get it done. I think Buster Posey might have turned the tables on the roster around to give Melvin a chance with something he was more familiar with, and that's just like off the top of my head, which is no good, right? But he had some power hitters in Oakland when he was successful. Just the thought. So, yeah, dude, I'm looking at the schedule for San Jose, trying to find a good hotel to stay at near the stadium if you know of any, or anybody on the chat does. This is a day game, August 20th at 1 p.m. or afternoon game. But that would be nice. Like, go up there. I think I got a camcorder, and I'm reading a little book on video editing. So
Oh, nice.
is it
You gonna make some
is it
short
cool
videos,
to bring
bro?
a camcorder into the stadium? Well, it's not, is it? It's not.
I mean, a camcorder, like a like one that you hold up, like
A handheld camcorder, old school.
they
Like
filmed,
I'm trying to be Steven Spielberg.
Yeah,
or something.
they filmed Blair Witch Project on like that type of thing.
Right.
I don't.
So wrong.
I mean, I would assume like you can bring a DSLR camera in. So I don't know if they have any stand. I guess
kind of the same, right?
I guess if it fits in your hand and it's easily concealable, I would say that it's safe. But I don't know. Like, go ahead and go to like Giants.com and go to their FAQs for Oracle Park, right? And see like their camera policy. I do know like you can't live stream during a game, or you could live stream.
No.
You could live stream during a game, but you can't show the play on field because that's copyright. You can't do that. So, but I mean, hell, dude, like camcorder, everyone has a phone. That's essentially a camera. So I don't see where they would kind of draw the line on that. So I think you'd be good. But what are you taking the camcorder for? You can taking it for like some B-roll or what? What's your plan with the camera?
The plan B is just to like have a little fun with it, and
hell yeah.
And you know, get some film from the game, do a breakdown that night. Keep it to myself, really. Maybe talk about it online. I don't care. It's not for monetary value, and I'm not advertising.
Yeah.
But yeah, like fucking I just wanted to ask that just because it crossed my mind, you know, because I never see anyone with a camcorder at the game anymore.
Yeah,
with the phone,
I just think yeah, man, like you just said, everyone has like that camera on their phone now, so it's just a lot more convenient. Like, why carry two things when you can just carry one? You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of where that's why you don't see it as often anymore. Because anytime that I was doing like digital stuff or taking pictures, like I did take a camera, like I had an ultra like zoom lens where I had I had some really good pictures. I think they're still on my my Instagram page. But that was taken with like a DSLR camera with an extend lens and all that kind of stuff. So, but now like cameras, I could almost take a similar, if not,
I can't get into that.
Maybe even a better picture with my phone camera because it can zoom in hella crazy. So, I haven't taken like an external camera to a game, probably since Bumgarner was on the team. That's the last time that I can remember. No, actually, no, I took it one time. Maybe 4 years ago, and I was just going around taking pictures, and I actually took a picture. I believe it was Mauricio Dubon's first home run. I snapped a picture of it down the left field line, or down the right field line. I was on the splashdown area, Levi's Landing, and he hit it to left field. So I was right down that shot, right down that line, and you could just see him with the home run swing. I want to say that was his first home run. So yeah, I mean, it's been a while for me, but yeah, go for it, man. I think I think you'll be good.
Not bad at all. Like, good story, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So how's everything been? How long has it been since you done a pod? And
I think AJ came to the number of 3 weeks, so it wasn't as long as it felt. It felt like it was 2 months, bro. Like it felt like it's been a minute. But
yeah, I kind of took the last 2 months off myself. I don't want to compare.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've just been, going through transition and planning for the baby and all that kind of stuff. So, so yeah, no, it's been really, really hectic, but in the best possible way. Like I'm really excited about the next coming months. So, that's why I've kind of just been MIA with the YouTube. Yeah, 100%.
No, I'm happy for you, man.
Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. And Mike, I appreciate the call, man. I know that the the food is getting closer. So I'm gonna say bye to you right now, man. But feel free to call back whenever we get back on here on the podcast. Like I said, if the Giants sweep the Nats, we're doing a show on Monday. And we might not stop if the Giants keep winning. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Farewell.
All right, Mike. Thanks for calling, man. Really appreciate it. Anybody else wants to get in before the dinner it arrives here at the studio? You guys go ahead and give me a phone call. I know that Rockin was trying to get in, but Mike Val jumped in right ahead of you, my guy. So go ahead and give me a call if you want to jump in on this action. Thank you, Tacky. I appreciate that. You guys are hilarious. I'm going through all the YouTube chat. You guys are cracking me up. And we do have I guess we'll call him the closer, is Rockin' New Era. We have him on the line. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey, yo, what's going on, Walter?
What's up, dude? Hey, thank you for rallying the troops, bro. I messaged you on a whim and you saw it, and I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, like I said, I was in the middle of counting my hats. I was about to start counting my hats when all of a sudden I get a message. I'm like, Walter who?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that Walter.
Yeah, Walter White. What's he doing messaging me? Like, who's this? Who you literally could have gone? You could have gone. Who dis? When I messaged you, because I hadn't talked to you in a couple. We messaged a couple times, but yeah.
I was like, Walter Mercado's dead. So I'm like, I don't know what other Walter might be.
Oh, dude, have we ever talked about Walter Mercado on this pod? Have we ever dove into that?
No, we have not.
Dude, just real quick side story. Just because when I hear Walter Mercado, I always think of my grandma, because my grandma watched that shit. I think it came on like every day at like 2:30 or something. I don't know what time it was, but he would always be on there doing the horoscope and all that kind of. She'd be watching it, and I'd have to ask her a question, right? And my brain, I just didn't have the attention span, so I couldn't wait. So I just walk into the bedroom and I'd ask her a question, and she would tell me to cállate la boca. Like she told me to shut the hell up. She tried to hit me, bro. I'm like, oh my god, I just wanted a sandwich. That's my Walter Mercado story. But I feel like Latinos that grew up in that era, that had that generation, we all kind of experienced that with our grandparents or our parents.
Yeah, I was on Primer Impacto, and that was a big deal back then. So
yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure.
All I hear was Acuario, Sagitario. Like, what the hell?
Dude, it's so crazy, bro. It's so nuts. How you been, dude? How you been? I feel like we haven't had a conversation since we spoke for like an hour last podcast.
I know. It's like you've been ghosting us. Like we feel ignored. No, it's good. We know you're busy doing all the stuff and preparing for life-changing events.
Oh yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but
no, you know what I almost
that was
did
2 weeks ago.
You know what I almost did? I was going to I was gonna be crazy, bro. I was gonna put up my iPad in the former home studio, and I was gonna like do a live podcast while I was like painting. and just talk Giants with you guys, and like while I'm getting rid of the holes left with all of the former artwork in the studio, while I was getting the baby room ready. I was gonna do that, but I was like, I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Yeah, you could totally Bob Ross it. It'd be like happy tree. We just put a cloud over here.
Could you imagine that? Roberto Ross. That's what you guys would call me. Yeah.
Not much. Just got done counting my hat.
Yeah, bro. So what's your hat count at now? Where are you?
1,893.
Wait, what was it? 1,000? Oh, sorry, I was reading Danny Dunn's comment. He said I haven't talked to Rockin' New Era since you guys talk shit about me, and that is accurate. That is.
Well, it wasn't shit. What is it really shit when it's you're describing a play-by-play?
Yeah, it was play-by-play of a very unpleasant situation that I found myself in. It wasn't talking shit, Danny. It was just, I was giving play-by-play. I was Greg Papa.
No, but I'm at 1,893. I still got a few more to count.
Bro, so in the time frame that we've had this podcast, you've counted 800 hats?
1,893.
No, I know, but weren't you at like 1,032?
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah, I counted like around 700, 800.
Jesus Christ, you count like a madman, bro. You need to like go work at a bank.
Dude, they're like, well, they're in alphabetical order. I mean, by city and by category. So all I gotta do is just count them like if it's like a $20 bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's insane. That's great. So are you done? Are you done counting? Is that the final count, or are you still going?
No, I still got a few more to go. I probably got like maybe like another 100 to go.
Okay, so you're like creeping up to 2K. That's where you're at.
Basically, yeah.
Damn, dude, that's insane, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
Well, I stopped counting like 5 years ago when I had like around 1,200. So I didn't even know I had this much.
I think it's almost time for an intervention. I think it's time for an intervention.
Well, I promised someone in the chat I would count, and I was like 6 weeks ago, like, you never got back to me. Like, oh shit, like, my bad. So
in my chat or in the YouTube in the KNBR chat, chat, right? That's what you're talking about.
KNBR chat, yeah.
I was gonna say my chat hasn't been active for for a long time.
Oh, we know, Walter. We know.
Well, I appreciate you coming by, dude. I appreciate you calling in. Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot of fun to connect with you guys. How are you feeling about the Giants? Are you? I think you're gonna, dude. What was it? It was 84, right? That was your prediction.
Yep, 84.
Dude, I think you're gonna hit it right on the head. I think you're gonna hit that number.
I hope so. I mean, even the season that we've been having, it's still far more entertaining than the Farhan teams, other than the 2021, because those teams were boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm still entertained by this team. I mean, even though it hasn't gone the way we expected it to be, the way the season started, I mean, it's still fun. That's the way I've seen it, or that's the way I feel.
Yeah, I mean, do you feel differently about this team with Buster now? Like, do you feel a little bit more optimistic, or like, how does it feel now that they could potentially still be a 500 team? Not much has really changed, but has it changed for you? Like, has the feeling of the organization changed for you just knowing that Buster's there?
I think so, because look, at the beginning of the season, do you think Farhan would have gone Adames? I'd say no, right?
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
What would you say? At the beginning of the season, would you say if it was under Farhan, do you think Farhan would have gotten Adames signed?
No, I don't think Farhan would have gotten Chapman signed.
Okay, well, that too. So there you go. So that's already a good start. The Verlander one hasn't panned out, but what do you expect for a pitcher his age? I mean, I didn't have that much expectation, to be honest.
See,
and then,
like everyone hated me. Everyone hated me, bro. Just on that note, like when Verlander signed, I was like, meh. I mean, I think I did it on this podcast. I was just like, yeah, I mean, it's Verlander. Like, that's cool. He's a Hall of Famer. Like, okay, all right. Like I wasn't like excited about it. Like I wasn't hyped or anything like that. Like,
yeah,
he's 42.
I expected him to be a number 4 or 5 starter. That's how I saw it. Like, it's whatever. I wasn't happy about it, but I wasn't mad.
You know what's crazy is that you expected him to be a 4 and a 5, but he ended up slotting in as the 2, and then he now looks like he should be retired. Like that is a range of emotions, bro. For for a last year. Like that's crazy. And I'm pretty sure Verlander's gonna continue to start. I mean, I think he's still capable. I don't even know if he's still capable anymore. He's looked okay his last couple of starts. I'll say that his last couple of he shouldn't have lost his last start. Like the Giants should have won. Like have the bullpen be competent. But anyways, I digress.
And then Posey trading away Yaz, which is that's an expiring contract, so at least we got something out of him.
Loved that move. I've been calling for Yaz to get traded like 2 years
ago. And then, so it seems like a lot of times Farhan just stood pat. Like he was just either he didn't know what to do, or he was just content, or he was always like waiting to see what would happen in the next future. It seemed like he just didn't want to make a mistake.
Yeah,
that's how I felt. So he was always like standing pat. Hey, we got Devers in the trade deadline. Like,
Yep.
That's awesome. Like, yeah, we could have had more, but hey, I'll take Devers in the trade all day, every day. So now it's like, what do we have in the farm system? Who can contribute? And that how is the team going to look next season? And Aldridge is tearing it up right now. So who knows if he cracks the roster next season? So I'm very optimistic. I'm looking forward to next season.
So real quick, while I still have you, I think the wings are going to be delivered here shortly. Who are keepers in your mind? Looking at this roster, who are guys that you can count on? Obviously, I'm not talking about the guys that are here long term with Matt Chapman and Willy Adames and Devers. I'm talking about the other guys that are flexible, can be moved in the offseason, that may not have a roster spot next year. Like who are those secondary tier guys that you think are part of the future plans? Like Elliot Ramos has had a lot of issues in the field, but his bat has still it's been up and down, but he's having a good offensive year, right? Not as good as last year, I don't think. But is he someone that you've kind of pulled back on a little bit? Jung-Hoo Lee, is he someone that you can kind of count on? Again, he's kind of tied with the Giants because of the long-term deal, but is he someone that you're counting on as being, part of your starting three in the outfield, or is he slotting in more as like as a fourth outfielder? You know what I mean? Like, so who on this team do you see as being a part of the future moving forward for the Giants that you can clear cut say it? And I got to throw out the Patrick Bailey question, because I don't know if he's part of this team moving forward, but I want to get your thoughts. I want to know where you are, how you gauge this team.
I don't know about Lee. Lee's supposed to be a leadoff hitter, and he ain't cutting it. So, I mean, the way we've seen Posey operate, like, he's willing to move Farhan pieces.
Yeah. So
I would be surprised if Posey ends up moving Jung-Hoo Lee, because that's not his boy. He didn't sign him.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing when you look to Jung-Hoo Lee. I mean, you just have to find a willing partner, right? I mean, you have to assume that maybe the Giants will have to eat some of the contract in order to trade him. But I mean, what we talked about earlier, and what I've talked about with JD and Silver off air, is that if you can find a guy, if you can find a pitcher with a similar kind of like bad contract type deal, I'd do that in a heartbeat, because I feel like that would translate better for the Giants because of the ballpark.
Yeah, definitely. Like, so what, like a third or fourth starter?
Yeah.
A decent one?
I mean, something along those lines. I haven't really looked at. I mean, I did look at bad pitcher contracts, but there wasn't anyone that really stood out to me. Like, could you get a Sonny Gray for that? Like his contract, I don't believe is expiring this year. I think he has one more year. But could you get a Sonny Gray? Because he has a a larger contract, right? He's with the what team is he on now? Is he with the Cardinals? He's with the Cardinals, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's with the Cardinals. So it's
I
like
think he's on some team
Cardinals
with the Reds.
Cardinals. Yeah, I think he was with the Reds before, but I think he's with the Cardinals now. I can't remember exactly, but regardless of the team that he's on, I don't think that they and I believe it's the Cardinals. They're not. I mean, yeah, they're playing good right now, but or they're playing better than anticipated, but they're in a transitional phase. So it's like if you can trade him to the Cardinals and eat some of the contract, but then you get a Sonny Gray in return, like is that something feasible? I would do that.
I'd do it too. Like, why not?
Yeah. No.
I mean, then of course we need to fill in the outfield.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to find someone to fill Jung-Ho Lee's spot. So it's kind of like a game of musical chairs
Yeah.
if you start trading players away. Like I'd be open to moving Matos, but for the right price, obviously. Like I'm not saying he's like not tradable, but if you find the right offer, like why not?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree. If you find the right offer or package him and getting rid of some of your excess arms in the minor leagues and you package him and get an everyday player that somebody that preferably can lead off and have a good glove. I don't know who that is, but yeah. At this point, like I'm willing to trade anybody to get this team better because or to even like replenish the minor league season or the minor leagues for the Giants. To where I was even considering, man, like I saw the haul that the Giants got for Tyler Rogers, and I was salivating at the thought of the Giants trading Robbie Ray. And I was like, bro, like I get it. I get having Robbie Ray here, especially now because of the farm system with the lack of arm depth I think that they have. But you could always get pitchers to come and pitch here. That's the thing. It's like you don't have to hold on to a pitcher. I don't want to see obviously we have Robbie Ray under contract for he's not expiring this year. But I didn't want to see a Kevin Gausman. I didn't want to see a Carlos Rodon. I didn't want to see a Blake Snell again. Like let's get something and replenish the farm system for Robbie Ray. And then when I saw the haul for Tyler Rogers, I was like, holy crap, bro. And starters weren't getting moved. So I was like, bro, somebody needs a starter. Like you can get whatever the hell you want out there. And he's a lefty. Like that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Like, what offers they were getting for Robbie Ray, but at the same time, you trade him away.
Yeah,
we basically beat down to just one legit starter, and that's left.
Yeah. I mean, it's true.
Like,
it's true. It's true. You'd run into an issue. You'd run into an issue. I get that, but it's just like that's why I was saying you got to go full on sell because I don't think this team is a year away. Like I think that this is a process. It's a process for this Giants team to where even if Bryce Eldridge comes up, and that's a conversation for another day when it looks to the future of this Giants team. I mean, Buster Posey was on with Murph and Marcus this morning, and it sounded like he's not ruling out the possibility of Bryce Eldridge making the major leagues this year. But also he wasn't banking on Bryce Eldridge at making the major league roster this year. So it's like, yeah, we know that Bryce Eldridge is coming, but the addition of Rafi Devers, wanting him to play first base, having Dom Smith over there, like I feel like they're kind of getting the contingency plan in place if Bryce Eldridge doesn't morph into the first baseman that they think that he can be, or they have it to where they have Devers over there so that Bryce Eldridge can still learn the position. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're gonna slow play Bryce Eldridge, but even they're not a Bryce Eldridge away. They're not a Robbie Ray away. Like they're not just 1, 2, 3. They might be 4 or 5 players away from actually being a good team and competing in the West. When you look at everyone else with the Diamondbacks, they dealt with all their injuries and all that. They're still going to be around. They have a young core But you got the Diamondbacks, you got the Padres, you got the Dodgers. I don't think that they are in that tier with those teams in their own division, let alone the National League.
Agree. The one thing I've always been annoyed with the Giants, they always avoid rebuilding. They always want to retool. That's one thing I've always hated about them. It's like, dude, just start from scratch. Like,
yeah.
But business wise, I know they don't want to do it and they avoid it. So it's kind of like, okay, I guess. But yeah, they should have just gone full sail. Like 5 years ago? Like right now, we would already have like prospects and all that like up. So I don't know. Well, like I agree with you. We are like 5 pieces away from being a legit contender.
It sure feels like that, bro. It sure feels like that. It didn't feel like it at the end of last year, right? Because they had Elliot Ramos coming on, and then you saw Tyler Fitzgerald. You're just like, oh, okay, well they're kind of slotting in there, and then we were hopeful about Jung-Hoo Lee, and that's another spot that you can like. We were coming into the season where you got Patrick Bailey. He's your Gold Glove catcher. He's gonna be fine. You were coming into the season looking at.
And Farhan was tired.
You came into the season looking at holes, drastic holes. There's places that had question marks, don't get me wrong, but you knew there was a hole at first base and you knew that there was a hole at right field. But now it's kind of like, all right, well, we got Elliot Ramos, but can he play the field? Is he going to be a DH at some point? He's kind of gotten a little bit husky. Like, how does that all work into it? Jung-Hoo Lee, he can't play a full season yet, so it's like, okay, well, now you don't have that guy. So that's 2 positions. I guess you can only say 1 position because Elliot Ramos, he'll be there. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be a non-factor, but he could be a problem in the field. Then you look to right field, like who the hell's going to be over there? Like you saw Gerard Encarnacion doing a good job of it, and then he gets hurt. So it's like, well, shit, that's another position. Second base, who's going to take that? Like Casey Schmidt, maybe. I don't know. That's a question mark. First base, who the hell is going to be over there? I have no clue. Like, you want it to be Bryce Eldridge. It probably should be Rafi Devers, but you don't know. That's probably not something that's going to happen this year. Maybe next year they figure it out at first base. So then really the only positions that you have locked down for certainty are DH/first base with Rafi Devers, shortstop with Willy Adames, and third base with Matt Chapman. Those are really the only strong pieces that you know are going to be there next year, or be factors.
Yeah, and they're the ones with long-term contracts,
and they're the ones that are paid, and those are the guys. Those are the building blocks for Buster Posey. So that's why I believe in his vision. So I'm willing to ride it out. I mean, what other option do we have? You know.
Yeah, what's your view on Melvin?
Oh man, I a manager can only be as good as the product that he is given. That the hall of players that he is given. But I before I got rid of Bob Melvin, I'd probably, and it hurts me to say, love this guy. But you'd probably start with Pat Burrell. I have not liked what I've seen from the approach of these Giants hitters. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I thought that there was going to be something different this year with kind of, Buster in charge and we kind of heard that Farhan had, his fingerprints all over the lineup and the approach, and I thought with him being out of the equation that we'd see something different, and we haven't. So, what is it? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Yep. I think that's where you're at with Pat Burrell. So, going back to your question on Bob Melvin, I've never been a Bob Melvin guy. Like I've never thought that Bob Melvin was this guru like Bochy, right? And not a lot of people are like Boch, but I'm just saying the feel for the game. Like he always had. He was a bad manager of the bullpen in Oakland. Like there came a point to where the A's would get into the postseason, and I would turn it on just to see how Bob Melvin would fuck it up. Like that is definitely how I viewed Bob Melvin before. And then he goes over to San Diego, has a great season with all that talent, but then the year after, they fall flat on their face. Who else can you look to other than Bob Melvin? I mean, yeah, he had a lot of personalities in that clubhouse, don't get me wrong, but you're the manager. That's kind of your job. Like, you think that Steve Kerr had it easy with having Steph Curry and having Draymond Green and having KD and having all these guys on his, like, you think that it was easy going for him to manage those personalities? And look what he did. He turned them into championship caliber team, right? I mean, obviously they were winning championships without KD, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like the manager, that is what you are managing the game, yes, but you're managing the personalities as well. I just don't see Bob Melvin really fitting in with this team right now. Who do you go to? Who do you turn to? I don't really know. I thought that it was very strange that they gave him the extension at the moment that they did. I thought that blew my mind. I did not see that coming. So when it happened, I was just like, huh, that's kind of okay. That's kind of an old school way of Buster Posey saying that I support my guy. Depending on how this season ends up, I mean, the Giants could let go of Bob Melvin, and they still got to eat that. They still got to eat it. But they could still let him go. So, my thoughts on Melvin. I mean, I kind of just gave you my thoughts on him. Again, you're only as good as the product that you're given, but I just don't see where there was growth with the different lineup, with the different roster that he was given this year. And I think that is an indicator of a manager that should no longer be on the team.
Maybe Bob Melvin could be more like table setter, like Mark Jackson for the next person.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, man. Like I don't know what the plan is with Bo Mel. I don't know how they rectify that. But the extension, I mean, it kind of throws a wrinkle in it, but it doesn't. I mean, you can see that change like immediately. So we'll have to see. I mean, are you in on that? Are you in on Melvin?
When we signed Melvin, it to me kind of felt like signing Verlander. It was kind of like, oh, okay. I mean,
right.
It's better than having Kepler, because Kepler was basically Farhan's puppet.
Right.
So,
Yeah. At least
like,
Melvin, you know he's gonna get in there. You know he's gonna manage the team, right? At least you know that part of it.
But it was kind of like I wasn't excited, but I wasn't mad at it. It was kind of like, okay, like whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the end of the day, like players have to perform as well. So I don't know. I'd say let's see what happens next season with them, and then we can really judge them by then. It's a hopefully improved roster, but we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. We will see, man. And I just saw Walt's too reliant on calls these days. Shut the hell up, Danny. My mouse froze right now, so I can't close you guys out. But I'm gonna get on out of here because I just saw in the YouTube chat the Wings are here. The Wings are here, so I gotta jump off, bro.
Danny's talking trash to you.
Danny's talking trash. Danny is so talking trash right now.
Just tell him to go stuck on a packet.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah, 100%. But Rockin', appreciate you stopping by, man. It's been a fun time. Jesus. I was trying to log in here so I can turn this off. Hold on, Rockin'. Let me get myself out of here. This is a hell of remove myself from stage. There we go. Rockin'. Wait, nope. I never mind. Rockin'. Appreciate you, bro. I think we're good. Hold on. Now I think I'm out. Rockin', you there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm
There,
here.
there we
What's
go.
up?
Sorry, we had a repeat thing because I was trying to log out of of the StreamYard because my mouse is broken. But Rockin', appreciate you stopping by, dude. It was a lot of fun catching up with you, and we'll do it the next time. When is it? Who knows? Only God knows. But like I said, if the Giants sweep the Nationals, we're gonna be here Monday. That's all I'm saying. So set your calendar.
All right. Let me know, and I'll put the bat signal out. Appreciate it, Walter. Until next time.
All right, Rockin'. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it was definitely a fun time with Rockin'. That was crazy how we were getting the reverb on because I had the microphone on and I forgot that we were talking through the Bluetooth here. Anyways, Tacky, if he can't close out this, are we basically living in Walter's living room right now? Yeah, that's essentially what it is. But I'm going to try to log in here on my phone and get us out of here because nobody wants to see all that. But I appreciate you guys stopping by here on the podcast tonight. It was definitely a lot of fun. I do miss doing it. Why am I hearing it again? Remove myself from stage. There we go. I've missed doing it. But we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it sometime next week. Again, if they do sweep, we'll be here Monday. I'll let you guys know about that. But I'm gonna go get these wings. They're out on the porch. I'm gonna go get them. Passion for the last time. Hope this ain't passion for the last time. That's hilarious, bro. Tacky, Mike Val, Anthony was in here, Otis was in here, Rockin' calling in, and Danny Dunn coming in here talking all that S. Everybody, appreciate you all stopping by and talking with me. It was definitely a lot of fun. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. And until next time, it's not passion for the last time. I'll tell you that. We will do another one. I'll talk to you guys then. Enjoy the baseball this weekend with the Giants taking on the Nationals. Hopefully they get that sweep, and we could be talking about how this is a playoff team again. We'll see that on Monday. So you guys have a good one. Be safe. Otis, appreciate you, Tacky, everybody that stopped by. I have missed you guys 100%. And also, Hannah stopped by and let me know about the wings, and Hannah for ordering the wings. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. So you guys have a good one. Be safe, and I'll talk to you next time.